I don't have an intro song.
What's going on, y'all? So sorry about the buzz in the back, but yeah, I decided to make a video. Um, I guess this one can be based on social media and my personal experience dealing with it and taking time away from it. So I'm gonna start with a little story time. So story time. Um, so pretty much, I think it was when I want to say, I think I was like the end of my freshman year in high school. I never really had social media before that. I did. I think I had like a Twitter, maybe. I don't even remember. But I wasn't really. I didn't really care about it at all. Um, like just in general. So eventually, um, I think one day I was like, hey, let me just make this. And I think it was oh, I think it was for school purposes. Yeah, I made a Facebook just to have it because in middle school I didn't really care. Anywho, back to the story. So yeah, basically I made the Facebook and I started to like change myself. That was when like I started to change like my wardrobe and people I hung out around. So this was like I think the end of my freshman year in high school, going into sophomore year. So that's when that summer, that's when like the whole barrage of like Instagram and Snapchat and everything started coming up, and I started using social media more because I'm like, hey, this is kind of cool. This is interesting. Um, so yeah, I started getting into that, and I think the first one I started with was Instagram. So Instagram started, and I think that was like that April, so it was before the summer. And I would just post pictures and stuff, and it was cool because it was more personal. Like a lot of my friends commented and stuff, and they would talk to me on it. Snapchat, I think I got that later. I got that really late. I think I got that I want to say around the I would say probably like months later, like around like maybe that August before school started of my sophomore year. So yeah, I was really just big with Instagram. Facebook, I didn't really care that much about. Same with Twitter, but I was just really huge on Instagram. So I was always using it, just like following people, talking to people, trying to make friends, just trying to grow the thing. And eventually, I did grow over time. Um, and then I started using Snapchat, started meeting people, same thing, started growing over time. So later on, I started getting more followers. So I'm like, hey, this is kind of cool.
It's the motherfucking Eagle Double G.
I'm getting more and more followers on it and stuff. And yeah, like gradually I was getting more than like a lot of my friends because they were having like only I think like the highest I got in the beginning, I think it was like 100, and I was celebrating it, and then I got to like 500, and I kept growing and growing. Like I got to the thousands, and people were like, "Whoa, how the heck are you growing so much?" And I told them it was from just constantly following random people, not even knowing people, just following them constantly, and it just grows. I wasn't even producing good content; it was just me posting pictures of myself. Um, so yeah, doing that. What else? So after that, like I started using it more and more. Um, what else? Yeah, I pretty much was just using it and just on, the sites and stuff. And I was just like always on my phone, like all the time. It's not the sundown. And that's gonna lead into what I'm gonna talk about in a second. But to hold off on that, yeah. So I was always using the social media and yeah, just constantly being on Snap and using it all the time. And then like later on in time, yeah, the account grew more. Met more people, made more friends. I was just using it a lot, posting. Um, so yeah, a lot of it was like that. It was just getting into it, like learning how to use it and stuff, and learning how to use filters, learning just how to use both apps. So yeah, that was pretty much the beginning of it. Like I just kind of like just jumped on board and just met people and did like the Instagram follow trains where like it gets you more followers and then you just like yeah, you just grow and you use the thing and you have like more, having it growing over time. So anyway, um focusing on the purpose of the vid. So I think it was when I went to LA. I think it was in 2017. I think I honestly don't even remember. I think it was summer 17. I'm not 100% sure. Um, yeah, I think it was then. And I went to LA because it was after I started working out, and I had a lot of people. I think that the account grew while I was there, because I was up pretty high, and it was up there. So I would say I think when I came back, I had it higher. I think the highest I ever got to was 9,000. I think it was like 9,800. It was high. It was really high. 9,800 people, and that's over like 4 years. That's over. Yeah, actually, boy, if you don't that's a little less, because that's from
Bruh.
um
Bruh. Bruh.
sophomore, all of sophomore year, all of junior, not even senior year. So that's about 2 years, from summer 15 to 16 and 16 to 17. Yeah, it's 2 years.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
And almost getting 10,000 people in 2 years. So, like I said, summer 15 to 16, 16, and 17, about 2 to 3 years. But it shows that it can go quickly. But anyway, back to the story. So, yeah, in a nutshell, I had a lot of people, and then one day I think I just was like, this is kind of empty. I was like, this is so empty, because I'm like, yeah, I'm getting like, I might get like 200 likes on something, which is, that was a typical amount. I would get like 200, and in a comment I would get a comment or two. I would get a lot of views. I think the highest views I got on even Snapchat, it was like 200. It was a lot. It was really high. It was like 200, and people were always watching my stuff. And Snap score was high. It was 200 people watching it. It was just a lot. It was just a lot. And yeah, I just had like 9,000 people, so it was a lot. It was like 9,800. So I just had a mass media wave. And then after a while, I'm like, hey, this is so pointless. Like, it's just a number. It just says 9,000. But, I did have friends and people like talk to me and stuff, but it was still empty, because like I didn't really have super close connections with them. Like when I would go home after school, I would kind of just be bored, because I didn't really I wasn't really able to hang out with people because of how our school was. But yeah, even on weekends or during the summer, I was by myself, and I'm just like, yeah, this isn't it. This ain't it, chief. But yeah, I was just like, it's so empty, and it's not really as rewarding as it seems. So yeah, it's like just seeing the numbers, like getting up 200 likes, and then you see like maybe some people comment, and you see the amount of people following you, and it's just empty feeling. It doesn't really feel as fulfilling as like when you have friends and you have people like to hang out with and stuff. So that's when I realized like all of it was empty. Same with Snapchat. It was just people viewing my stuff. And yeah, that's when I realized like a lot of the social media game, it's to be, people just chasing stuff that they don't realize when you have it, it's not as fulfilling as it seems. That's why I started unfollowing people, and I was like, yeah, this is dumb. I'm only gonna use this account like, to post stuff that I like and to connect with people. And yeah, ever since then, that's been the thing I've been doing, like just connecting with people and yeah, just connecting with people and making friends. So yeah, after that, I think yeah, life changed a lot in a nutshell. And I stopped being so centered on and focused in on like just numbers and stuff, and actually like the quality of life and just the people I was hanging out with, hanging out with different people. So yeah, that's something that's really, really important. But going back to like the purpose of the video, yeah, it does. There are pros and cons. I mean, it's cool to have that number, but like I said, the cons were one. I think like the end of it, like when I got into like my senior year of high school, my vision was horrible. Like from spending hours and hours on your phone all the time, my vision was horrible. I wasn't really eating, which is why I was so small, because I would just spend hours on my phone, like all the time, just be like liking things and subscribe, not subscribing, but following different people, and just being on my phone all the time. So Yeah, that's the cost. And then your mental health, like psychologically, you're just used to just scrolling and stuff. So you start realizing that, yeah, it comes with a cost. This is a huge cost. And stuff isn't as cracked up as it seems to be. So that's why I always tell people, I'm like, yeah, you don't really know how it is until like you're in it for a while. And you realize that there's more stuff that you could be doing with your time. Yeah, there's just other stuff you could be doing to actually enjoy life. Um, so yeah, some people they go and they focusing on that, but moving away from that. So part two of this video, well not part two, but like the subset of this is the effects that social media has on you. So I think it was later. It was like in like I want to say the end of senior year, like maybe right before I went to college. I'm thinking. I took a break from it. Actually, no, I think it was around senior year. Yeah, I took a break from it for a week, and then I realized that I think the first thing you realize is that you have more time for schoolwork, and you just like feel less anxious. But that was when I was doing the test in school to see how it was, to see how the non-social media thing worked. So yeah, in school I was more bored because, like I said, I didn't have friends. So at home I would kind of be bored. I would just study. Test grades go up because you spend more time studying and doing other stuff. Now moving away from that, moving towards the experiment that I did later, around I think it was like right after I graduated, um, and I was home and I didn't really have friends, so I was kind of just bored. That I wasn't even in school, so I would do different things to occupy my time. So um, I would probably get up early, work out, like run errands, do stuff I need to do, and then eat. And then the next thing you know, I was having throughout the day to just do stuff. So I remember I would be done with everything by like sometimes 11. Actually, no, sometimes I'll probably be done with everything by like 1 p.m. Like every single thing I needed to do for the whole week. And I would have hours and hours like of just empty time. And I wouldn't really want to be on social media. So the day goes by a lot slower because you have more time to like do actual things. And the day just ticks by really slow. So you realize you have more free time when you delete your social media apps. And I advise people at least do it for about a week and see. Do it for at least a solid work week to start and see how it is. And you'll notice you have a lot more free time. You have a lot more time to like get stuff done, to study. I was going outside multiple times a day because I was just that bored. Like I would go out and like just walk around. Um, and I feel like we shouldn't have to like completely take away social media. I feel like it should be a balance. But yeah, it should be a balance in it, and you shouldn't always necessarily like, what's the word? Yeah, you don't have to get rid of it, but the benefit, yeah, you get more free time. So yeah, that's it. That's all I have for the video. Like and subscribe, and let me know what else you want.